What's up, y'all? Today's video I'm going to be making is this very short and simple video that maybe a lot of people don't know how to. So I'm just going to make this video to pretty much show y'all how to remove a tire and put the tire back on. So the first thing you want to do is find the socket that will fit the lug nuts. So for this vehicle, the lug nut is actually a 21 millimeter. Most vehicle it'll be a 19, but you want to get the socket set and just make sure you get the right socket. So this one's a 21. Next, you want to brake before raising the vehicle up, jacking the vehicle up. You want to go ahead and break these lug nuts loose. So each one of them you want to break loose. Next, you're going to want to jack the vehicle up. Doesn't matter what kind of jack you have. You have the jack that the car came with, or you want to do the heavyweight jack or the lift, whatever it may be. You want to put the jack where the marking are underneath the car. And as you look under the vehicle, rear and front, you will see a marking that will look like this, or it will have an arrow that will show you that that's where you're supposed to put the jack. I will demonstrate in a different vehicle, like right here has this marking. And if you look to the back here, there's your marking. On the Mustang you have here the little marking here. There's a marking here for the Mazda Miata. Sometimes you will see, like this Camaro, it says do not jack here. So you got the frame here that you can actually jack from, but there's kind of a marking here that you can put where the jack goes. On this Corvette, you see the little arrows here, and it says jack location. But y'all get my point. So let's go ahead and put that jack under that location. Now for the jack stand, you want to put it where the main frame of the chassis. And that will secure your safety from the jack actually going out on you and then the car falling on top of you. Now if you have a hubcap or a wheel cover, all you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver and just pop it off. If you can grip it by hand, then you can pull it off by hand, but you're just going to pull outwards and then take off the cover. For safety, other safety procedure, you want to get a chalk or something, a piece of board, and you want to, if you're on a hill, even on a flat leveled land property, you still want to chalk the back wheel, because you have the front or the rear, whichever you're jacking up, or if you're jacking all four wheel up, you want to chalk the wheels back. That way it doesn't roll back or roll. So next you want to go ahead and take these lug nuts off, and you can turn it by hand once you loosen it up, or you can use, in my case, an impact gun. It's always good to use. So now to put the tire back on. So when you put the tire on, you want to level it with the 5 lug nuts or 4 or 6, whatever you have, lined up to the wheel. So you're going to pick up the wheel, line up the lug nuts, and the center cap or center bearing part will line up with the wheel. After that, you want to get your lug nuts and start putting the lug nuts one by hand. And then try to practice always when you put the lug nuts on, and then when you tighten them on, you want to go in a star pattern. So zigzag, okay? You don't want to go evenly all the way around, because you want to tighten up the lug nuts evenly onto the wheel. So we're going to go ahead and hand tighten all these all the way down. That way they're even. And next, if you have a hand tool, then we're just going to star pattern, tighten these down, and then from there, what you're going to want to do is lower the wheel, lower the vehicle. But to do that, we got to lift the vehicle up, remove the jack stand, lower the vehicle. Now we want to torque the lug nuts down, and most vehicles have different specs. For this vehicle, this is a 95 Toyota Camry, so most Toyotas are going to be about 90 foot-pound. So we're going to grab a torque wrench and we're going to put it at 90 foot-pound. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's 90 foot-pound. We're going to put our 21 socket wrench on there, and in the star pattern, each one we're going to torque it down to 90 foot-pound. And you're going to hear it click. Once you torque everything down, now you want to go all the way back around and double check everything if it's torqued down. Last and not least, if you have a hubcap or a wheel cover, go ahead and put it back on. Now, certain hubcaps like this one, this is a aftermarket hubcap. Most hubcap will have a slot where you want to start out where the valve is, where you air up the tire. For this one, it does not have one. So we're just going to go ahead and stick this on there. If this video has been helpful, please click the like button. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. If you have any comments or questions, please leave it down below. Till next time, thumbs up. Perfect.